Today we're talking about candidate engagement and specifically the job interview. If you've not realised it now already, the job interview is actually a two-way process. So as much as you're assessing whether or not you want to hire the person that's sitting opposite you, they're doing exactly the same thing to you. The world has changed dramatically in the last 10 to 15 years, and the scales of the employer with the vacancy to a potential candidate on the other side are more balanced than ever. You'd be surprised at how many people though still feel like they're doing the world a favour because they have a job vacancy. But in a market such as the food industry, where everyone's looking for that top 20% of talent, it's just not the case. I've lost count of the amount of times people have told me or said to me, oh, I went for a job interview and the person interviewing me couldn't care less that I was there, or didn't come across that they were engaged with me and they weren't that bothered about me. Long term, this can have a massive effect on your business when it comes to hiring people in the future. So how do we improve this? Well, there's a few things that I think you can do, small things, but it starts from the beginning of the process. We take a full and comprehensive brief of the role in the company. That has to include a brief history of the business, but also what the strategy for the future is of not only this role but the company as well. In terms of the actual interview, perhaps offer things like flexibility, so timings and locations, excuse me, obviously be the obvious ones. Maybe a coffee off site in a hotel or obviously a coffee shop for a first stage. But in the meeting, I think the trick is to balance the conversation with the company story and why they should join, while also obviously assessing their capabilities to do the actual job. Making a few small changes to balance the scales, or just be mindful of balancing the scales, will really improve your hiring process, and I guarantee it will give you advantage over your competitors when you're vying for that top talent. So look, I hope this one helps, and thanks very much.